Hi, Clint here, Crimson Landscape, here to talk about your backyard design. I really like the way this turned out. I am a big fan. All right, so here's what we did. Took out that little small concrete pad by your back door, installed new concrete. It's one big giant pad here that encompasses the post itself. So you have your little dining room table here. It's small. A sofa here and access to the back space. I put a nice little fountain over here by this window, mainly because you can hear the noise over on the back patio. The fountain, of course, is not required, not a thing we have to add. It's just that ambiance is really nice to have near the patio. Move the grill over here to the left, or just run the gas line down the house to get to the grill. I am not a big fan of cooking underneath the structure. That's just me because of smoke and whatnot. That's my preference, so I moved it outside. Plus, I really want to maximize the space for sitting out here. Most people don't cook when it's raining outside anyway. We could um, leave it where it's at, or I can move it to the edge of the patio. A couple options. I just think you're just giving up a lot of space if you have the grill where that gas line connection is. A couple yuccas over here. These are just simple yellow yuccas closer to grandma's window. This is kind of a dead space here, so I just put gravel. We'll just let you pick which flavor you like. Of course, the fire pit area. This is a large area. It looks a little smaller in the software, but it's actually a pretty big area. You can put a couple more chairs on this side. I like the permanent bench, so we can build in a permanent bench with stone veneer, then a cap on top. Basically, it's permanent furniture, and this seats a lot of people. So this would be tight, but you could fit 6 people comfortably. Well, 6 people tight, people comfortably. So if your kids are entertaining, you could easily fit 8 people in this area without ease. You can actually add a couple more if you wanted to. Over here to the left, of course, the lounge chairs. All right, let me turn this way. Go back. We have the spa that is on a concrete pad standalone. It lines up, so you can see how nice it lines up. Let me back this up a little bit. You want this towards the back of the concrete pad. So your step would be right here. So there's steps that come out right here that line up with the concrete pad. Then this is just a place. You just need a place to take your shoes off or drop your towel on the ground. That's what we do when we go out use our hot tub. We just drop our towel right next to the hot tub. This space right here was dead space, so I wanted a low maintenance space. It kind of encompasses the patio. I could make this a bigger concrete pad versus the gravel. So if you want to extend the concrete pad here for multi-purpose use space, we could do that. I was either way on it. If you want to add it, awesome. If you don't, awesome. I also thought about putting a bench right here, having a little pad right here for a bench as well, which is an option if you like that option. Let me go above. There we go. So the finish is rock salt finish, which is the finish that I showed you the other day. Then you can see the lights in the leave outs. Approximate time for a completion of a project like this, I would allocate around worst case scenario 30 days. It'll probably go much faster than that. We just say worst case scenario. That's counting permitting and everything. All right. And you could do turf if you want to turf in the gaps. We could do that. If you wanted to add a little putting green or a little multi-purpose turf space right here, there's some things we could do. If we do turf back here, though, you're going to need to put screens on your windows because the way the light reflects could burn the turf. And now, not shown in this image as well, or this video as well, is lighting underneath the structure. We can just price that a la carte if you like. All right, let me go to night. If you want to add some night lights, so we can have a house light there, maybe one on the fountain, one on the corner over here. I can put some lights on your fence. We can put some lights right here embedded underneath this wall right here. So small lights on that side as well. Back of the house, we can add some lights for security if you want a little bit more illumination out here. The difference is you have your lights underneath your patio, which would be regular house voltage with the ceiling fan. These lights are low voltage, really low risk, easy to maintain. All right, so let me send you this video. Let me know what you think over the break. Just drop me an email what you think. Next steps is you could come into our office and we can set at my desk and we just make changes real time and move things around. I can answer questions for you. That's option number one. Option number two is we can do a Zoom call. Or if you love this design, I can just send you a price. And the pricing will be a la carte. And you will have to come into the office one day just to pick the rock material. We need you to come in and pick that and see if you want to get lights or not. All right, let me pause here and send you the videos. I hope you have an awesome weekend and I appreciate your time. Thanks.